Dietrich had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, helping Cincinnati get a victory over the Giants 9-3. As of right now, the Reds are in second place in the NL Central, and the Giants are in third place in the NL West. The Metropolitans finished off a 3-game sweep as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 9-6. At the start of the day, the Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central Division, and the Mets sit in second place in the National League East Division. The Pirates combined for 10 hits as a team as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 4-3. Heading into the day, the Pirates sit in third place in the National League Central Division, while the Athletics sit in last place in the American League West Division. The Colorado Rockies 11-6. As of today, the Rockies are in fourth place in the NL West, and the Diamondbacks are fourth in the division. The Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Padres sit in first place in the National League West Division, while the Dodgers are second in the division. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, Corey Kluber pitched his way to his 100th career victory as the Tribe defeated the White Sox 13-4. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. Blaine Hardy got his second W of the season as the Tigers disposed of the Angels 4-3. The New York Yankees grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they took down the visiting Mariners 5-1. The win was their 5th straight as a team. The Cincinnati Reds launched 3 home runs as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-4. The Houston Astros combined to give up just 5 hits as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-2. The Chicago Cubs earned the 4-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Cardinals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they sank the visiting Buccos 2-1. Yohan Lopez grabbed his second win of the year, helping lead the Diamondbacks to a victory over Atlanta 6-5. Evan Longoria plated 3 runs on the day as the Giants toppled the Rockies 6-1. Dustin May won his the beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the Chicago White Sox picked up 14 hits in total as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 6-0. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in last place in the AL East, while the White Sox are leading the Central Division. The Philadelphia Phillies totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 12-2. At the start of the day, the Royals sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division, while the Phillies are in first place in the NL East. The Minnesota Twins allowed only 5 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 3-0. As of today, the Twins are in 3rd place in the AL Central, while the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. The Cleveland Indians had 12 hits as a team as they took an extra innings victory over the Athletics 6-4. Heading into the day, the A's are in 4th place in the AL West, And the Indians are in second place in the AL Central. The Mariners racked up 11 hits as a team as they took down the Red Sox on the road 2-1. As of right now, the Red Sox are in third place in the AL East, while the Mariners sit in fourth place in the American League West. The Yankees put together 10 total hits as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 2-1. In the standings, the Rays are in second place in the AL East, while the Yankees are atop the division. Miguel Castro collected win number 2 on the year, helping the Orioles defeat the Angels 3-2. Entering the day's action, the Orioles sit in fourth place in the American League East Division, while the Angels are in second place in the AL West. The Astros completed the long 4-game sweep as they got the win in a laugher against the Rangers 9-3. At the start of the day, the Astros are leading the AL West. And TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Houston Astros got 11 hits overall as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 4-3. The Indians combined for a 4. Welcome everyone to this Memorial Day edition of Inside the Show. In the Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting in the It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, the White Sox totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 5-1. As of right now, the White Sox are atop the AL Central, while the Indians are second in the division. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 11-9. In the standings, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, while the Twins sit in third place in the American League Central. Eric Skoglund grabbed the victory, his fourth of the year, leading. Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Whit Merrifield was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game as Kansas City disposed of the Chi Sox 4-2. As of today, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central, and the White Sox are atop the division. The Cleveland Indians welcome everyone. It's Monday. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the AL Central, Jackie Bradley Jr. was fantastic at the plate. The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Chi Sox combined to give up just 5 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-1. At the start of the day, the White Sox are sitting atop the AL Central, while the Cubs sit in first place in the National League's Central Division. The Boston Red Sox amassed 14 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 9-4. Entering the day's action, the Tigers sit in last place in the American League's Central Division, while the Red Sox are in second place in the AL East. The Minnesota Twins picked up 14. It's Monday morning, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central, Matt Chapman was a major the beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. In the AL Central. Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Wednesday. Starting in the American League Central, the Miami Marlins combined for 4. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Welcome to this Labor Day edition of Inside the Show. Let's take a look back. Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Looking first at the American League East, the Tampa Bay Rays pitched. It's officially scoreboard watching season as the
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 1 of the American League Division Series between the Houston Astros and the Chicago White Sox. Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Chicago White Sox.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Chicago White Sox. And I'm going to focus today on Tim Anderson. And when I say his name, I think quick feet. Not only defensively at the shortstop position, but also putting the defense on their heels. When he gets on base, look for him to take off. And he's got a strong arm as well from shortstop.
Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 23, Michael.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Pitch, 7:05.
And it's fouled away. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots, he was a fourth-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Batting second, the right fielder.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. The head-to-head with James Paxton, he's only 1 for 10. No balls and a strike to count. Just 50 degrees here in Chicago for first pitch, as you can feel that October chill coming right in off Lake Michigan. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one. Michael Kopech comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
34.
Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, one man out. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Swing and a liner, and this is a fair ball as it'll make its way toward the 335 sign.
When it left his bat, I thought it might curve foul, but he manages to squeak it just inside the right field line for a well-hit line drive double. By the time the right fielder tracked it down, he was easily into second.
Into the box now, Jordan Alvarez. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0. Change up low, 2-0.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
3-1, here it is. Swing and a liner, and that's in there, base hit. Altuve isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he's safe. They've taken the lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher's standpoint, D-Roy. You get the first 2 out of the inning. The next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, and you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
Sanchez is there, and the side is retired. A run on 2 hits. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one guy to set the tone and get the boys going.
Zach Greinke gets the call in hostile territory here for Game 1 of the Division Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can. Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a knock.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. Pitch out, nothing doing. Slapped hard the opposite way, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Career line against Greinke. He's just 1 for 6. Here's the first pitch now from Greinke. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Abreu is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing, north-south. Pitchers want to elevate, want to get you out above the zone or below it.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer on the run. He can't get there as it falls in, and he is in there.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's lost.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Comes set with the 0-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Anderson on second. Abreu at first. 1 gone. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Another 0-2 from Greinke. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Working for the punch out and the offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 1, if not both of them home. And the second run will score as well.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez. He swings and grounds it to short. Correa right there, and there's out number 2.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Daniel.
Into the box now, Daniel Palka. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame. From the stretch, lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Palka, a native of South Carolina. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Now at the plate, George Springer. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Number 4, George.
First offering on its way. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you can see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that 2-seam fastball.
And that misses. 2-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not going to say complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
And there he goes towards second. Fouled off. Nobody out, runner on first. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Line to the right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
The 0-1 pitch. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. Springer over at second. Gurriel at first with no outs. A ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one as that's the first out of the inning.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Aledmus Diaz is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. The 1-2 is a fastball taken high for a ball. First and second now, 1 man out. Now a fastball. Oh, strike 3 called on a pitch that looked inside. Instead, it's out number 2. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at the big picture here. There you see the participants in this year's playoffs. So striding in, Michael Brantley, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Changeup called strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Anderson into shallow center. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
The right fielder, Josh.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is. No doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Astros leave them loaded. They still trail it here 2-1. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Wellington Castillo. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. First pitch on its way. Ball 1.
That's a tough pitch to throw right there. That front door curveball just missed hitting that inside corner. That's a very difficult pitch. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that one down and away, and unfortunately that one stayed inside.
1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Popped him up. And there's the first out.
Batting eighth.
So the base is empty here with one away. And moving into the batter's box next will be Yolmer Sanchez. And he takes ball one. And he fouls this one off. One out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Standing in, Luis Roberts, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Reddick has a read on it. And that's the third out. Down in order. Ready now, Jose Altuve. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2 balls and a strike to Jose Altuve. Fouled away. Ripped down the line, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Full count, 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Next up for the Stros, Jordan Alvarez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Alvarez.
Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 1. Shortstop.
Riding in once again, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. And it's fouled away. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
Here's another 0-2. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat.